happy. It's something amazing, never have in your life again. I hope to live.
I would be silly not to take that, because I would end up in a better position taking that fight than if I didn't take that fight. If I win, I'm a world champion. I'll smash the records. I'm a millionaire, superstar, XYZ. Yeah. And if I didn't take that fight, then I've still gone and tried in my best.
I wasn't expecting it to be announced today, but it is what it is. I'm not, you know, I've had a lot of media asking me my opinion of it today. It is what it is. I think on one side you have to understand the business of it.
Turki Alalshikh confirms Daniel Dubois versus Moses Itauma, and the boxing world is on fire. Dubois talks up his comeback, but the real question is, can he withstand the storm Moses brings? Itauma's rise has been explosive, and for Dubois, every round from here on out feels like a fight for survival.
Daniel, you're in the office for a meeting. Is there some fight news coming soon?
Yeah, big news announcing soon, so, you know, I'll let these guys talk about it, but I'm going to be well up for it and we're coming back.
Frank and Sam were excited for Daniel's return.
I'm more excited by his t-shirt.
Yeah.
Big news. It's going to be a tough fight, good fight, quality fight. Everybody's going to love it when they hear it. It's a big fight.
Yeah.
Daniel, you're excited?
No, I'm 100% ready.
Dubois speaks about taking the next step, but the real hurdle isn't just climbing the ladder, it's surviving Moses' onslaught. Dubois can dream of belts and glory, but Moses has already stolen the heavyweight spotlight. If Dubois truly wants another crown, he'll have to prove he belongs on this stage.
Going for this next step.
Who is next? Is Moses Itauma on the horizon?
All the guys in the heavyweight division, yeah, they're all, the guy, especially the one who has the belts, and, you know, if the belts fragment or whatever, stuff like that can happen. Whatever way I can become two-time heavyweight champion, that's where I'm going.
Then Eddie Hearn drops a reality check that shifts the entire narrative. He's not convinced Moses should face such a big test this early, but that's what makes this clash so thrilling. At only 20, Moses carries a fearlessness Dubois doesn't. While Hearn urges caution, Moses looks set to rip through the division and silence every doubter in the arena.
Or he might knock him out. I don't know, but personally, at 20, you know, you got to get it right. And Frank, like I said, Frank knows what he's doing, and I think I'd be very surprised if they took that kind of test.
Moses Itauma shows rare honesty, admitting he still needs more rounds under his belt. Yet he insists he's already more skilled than Usyk. That kind of confidence at 20 is terrifying. If he polishes his stamina, his speed and technique could dismantle even the division's most decorated champions.
We're just looking at fights to kind of get me into that later round, because I feel like with Usyk, I feel like I've got a better skill set than him, but I feel like towards the later rounds, he'll just outdo me.
As anticipation grows, Tony Bellew delivers a statement that shakes UK boxing. He nails it. This isn't just another fight. It's a generational showdown. The UK crowd is locked in. The stakes are sky high. Moses symbolizes the new era, while Dubois fights to prove he still belongs. History is about to be written.
This fight's just gone took another toll.
It's absolutely grabbed the public interest now to another level, isn't it?
This is quite simply the biggest fight this country's ever seen.
Adam Smith places Moses just outside the heavyweight elite, but that's where things get interesting. At only 20, he's already being mentioned alongside Usyk and Dubois, a testament to his raw power and terrifying potential. Smith says he isn't ready yet, but Itauma's rapid growth suggests otherwise. With blistering hands, natural movement, and ruthless finishing, he could leapfrog contenders quicker than anyone expects. Dubois may hold the edge today, but one mistake, one rough round, and Moses will snatch the spotlight. The line between not ready and unstoppable is closing fast, and Moses is charging toward it like a freight train.
When is he ready? I think he could beat most heavyweights in the world, with the exception possibly of Usyk and maybe Dubois, possibly edging of the top 3 or 4. He's not ready for.
Adam Smith captures it best. Moses Itauma is a nightmare for heavyweights. His slick footwork, long reach, and lightning counters make him a puzzle no one wants to solve. Attack recklessly and you'll get punished. Stay cautious and you'll get walked down. That kind of tactical variety at just 20 sets him apart. Fighters like Dubois lean on raw power, but Moses combines precision with disciplined aggression, a rare mix in today's heavyweight scene. When a veteran analyst like Smith calls you unsolvable, it isn't praise, it's a warning. Moses isn't just another prospect. Here's the problem the division hasn't figured out yet.
With Moses is that his feet and his distance and his range is so good, and he's so quick that if you commit to the punches, you're going to get countered. And if you don't, you're going to get backed up and taken out. So it's a real puzzle. There's not many heavyweights that are southpaws. Obviously, Alexander Usyk is, but he's moved up.
Tony Bellew makes a strong case. Heavyweights have always been defined by size, but Moses Itauma proves the game has evolved. He may not match Usyk's technical mastery yet, but his talent, composure, and ring IQ are undeniable. At just 20, he shows the adaptability that separates champions from contenders. Bellew's comparison to Usyk is no accident. He sees in Moses the same ability to offset physical disadvantages with speed, timing, and intelligence. Dubois may have raw bulk and power, but Moses brings unpredictability. In a division ruled by giants, Moses represents a new breed, one built on finesse and flawless execution. Bellew isn't exaggerating. He recognizes greatness when it's right in front of him.
I worry about with Moses is the size, but ultimately, as we've seen now, size becomes irrelevant because look what Alexander Usyk's done. This guy's gone out and beaten everyone, including me. He's exceptional. So I don't think Moses is going to be as technically as good as Alexander Usyk, but he's the next in line. I think he's the future of the heavyweight division. I think he's next out.
Amir Khan sounds a word of caution, and it comes from experience. While Moses Itauma looks destined for the top, throwing him in with someone like Usyk too early could backfire. Khan knows what it feels like to be rushed into elite fights without enough preparation. For him, the focus should be on building Moses step by step, sharpening his tools before testing him against the very best. But here's the twist. Moses himself never backs down. Where others see risk, he sees opportunity. That fearlessness is what defines future champions. Khan wants patience, but the sport might not give it. With Dubois in the crosshairs and Usyk's dominance under question, Moses could be thrust into the spotlight faster than planned.
No, you don't want to fight Usyk. I mean, I think it's too early for that. Why are you going to spoil someone's career?
Carl Frampton acknowledges Dubois has improved, but his endorsement comes with caution. Yes, Dubois looks sharper and stronger, but history shows he falters under extreme pressure. Against Moses Itauma, hesitation is fatal. Dubois may be more dangerous now, but Moses brings a level of speed, skill, and composure he's never faced. At just 20, Moses fights with the maturity of a veteran, dictating pace and adjusting on the fly. When Frampton calls someone a genius, it carries weight, yet even he stops short of fully backing Dubois. Why? Because he knows the gap between looking better and being untouchable is massive. And right now, Moses already looks miles ahead in the areas that matter most.
Was certainly a much more dangerous fighter than he was. So he does have a chance to win the fight, but in saying that, I've backed against Usyk a couple of times, and specifically
Tyson Fury doesn't sugarcoat it, and when the Gypsy King speaks, the boxing world listens. He declares heavyweight boxing is now a young man's game, and Moses Itauma is leading the charge. Fury predicts Moses will dismantle the division's veterans, Usyk, AJ, even Jong, signaling a generational shift. For Fury, Moses embodies the future, youth, hunger, and fearless ambition. In an era once ruled by sheer power, the keys are adaptability, speed, and intelligence, and Moses already has them all. Coming from a champion who reigned over his era, this isn't hype. It's the torch being passed. Fury knows how fast the old guard fades when raw talent surges in. If even Tyson sees Moses as the one to dethrone the elite, the division better wake up. Boxing's future isn't coming, it's already here.